Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Okay, so Doja Cat has been on a tirade in recent days, hauling her dad for foulness and calling him out for being a bad word. Now I realize that Doja normally gets up to a ton of tricks in the media, and she's known for her savage and untidy clapbacks via virtual entertainment. However, many individuals felt a certain way about her getting down on her dad. Well, Doja just laid it out via web-based entertainment, uncovering the genuine explanation that she went off on her father. And very much, we should simply say that it's not difficult to see things according to her point of view, subsequent to hearing her side of the story for the people who don't know. Doja Feline's dad is a well-known South African entertainer named Dumisani Lamini. And from the manner in which he continues via virtual entertainment, you would feel that he and Doja are best friends or something. He is continually posting photos of her, discussing how glad he is of her, and stuff like that. Yet what he didn't uncover is that he and Doja don't have a relationship since he was a lowlife to her kid. The boldness of this man to behave like the dad of the year, realizing that Doja doesn't move with him that way. And the unfortunate part is that Doja really attempted to frame a relationship with him when she was more youthful. She was so frantic to find him when she was just a youngster, and she even kept in touch with a few online journals requesting assistance with finding her dad in one letter that, as of late, surfaced. She composed, "I'm Amala Lamini and my father's name is Dumisani Lamini. I'm 14 and I haven't met him yet. I just have pictures. He has no Facebook or informing source. He was in Serafina, and he performed on the Lion Lord in New York City on Broadway. I simply need to find him, and there's so many Linus on Facebook. I couldn't actually say whether they're connected. With me, it's miserable. I simply need to converse with my daddy." She said sounded so miserable also, frantic to meet her father in that letter, and it's insane that Dumisani put forth no attempt to see her for the initial 14 years of her life. She kept on attempting to connect with him, yet he didn't respond until she turned into a whiz, and out of nowhere she was his child young lady. "My father's glad for me. He's energized, he's in my all around my Instagram, yet what's entertaining is I never met him up. K. So all around the remarks, so he's all in the remarks like my African princess." And I'm like, what? And another meeting? She conceded that it felt abnormal to see him in her remarks when she had never met him. In actuality, never so only for individuals who don't have a clue about your father is really well known in South Africa. So educate me regarding the reality you've never met him. He's a star where he's from. You're a star where you're from, you'll never met, like educate me concerning his relationship. 'Cause I've never truly got the general idea. I've never met him, and he's on Instagram, what's more, he remarks on, like pictures in some cases, perhaps not any longer. However, he did a coup of circumstances such as months prior mom. And no doubt he's a mind-blowing artist and an extraordinary entertainer. Yet better believe it. No, I don't realize him. Have you all attempted to associate on my definitely I think about when I resembled 13, I need to see him, and afterward, I don't realize what occurred, however. No doubt, so it resembles Doja at long last became wary of the phony love. And she put him on impact, saying, "Father, let me know when," or, on the other hand, in the event that you want me to re-up your cosmetics bureau because you'll be. She additionally labeled him and said, "I got Metropolitan Rot. I got Pat McGrath Labs. I got Fenty. I got Scott Barnes. Let me in, and I got your back." "Sister, somebody remarked that is so rude. Rehash it." And Doja remarked, "Gave me a sluggish eye and plunge." Another person attempted to protect her father, saying, "You are screwing with some unacceptable one. Zulus don't play, your progenitors will humble you." And Doja CLA back with, "Give the dead be a kiss on the lips for me." She then, at that point, changed her unique subtitle where she called him a B word and said, "I will transform you into my next venture, and you must pay attention to it until the end of your godforsaken life anyway." She took everything back when she changed the subtitle once more and said, "JK, I love you. I was distraught. Kid was an exciting ride." However, a certain something that is clear is that she actually has a ton of blended sentiments about her dad, despite the fact that she loathes him for being a bum. She actually thinks often about him a ton separated from her dad. Not being there for her, she didn't have a decent connection with male family members. For instance, her more established sibling is known to put paws on her, and it has just been 2 or 3 months since he thumped her too. Outspilled court records uncovered that Doja Cat mother Deborah Elizabeth Sawyer petitioned for a transitory controlling request against her 30-year-old child Raman Delando Lamini, who is Doja's sibling. The subtleties are really disturbing if you're interested why a mother could have to make such radical move against her own kid. As per the reports, Deborah said Raman had a past filled with savage ways of behaving. Frequently getting into battles with her conflicts is a certain something, but genuinely going after your own mom is an entire other upsetting level. Deborah further guaranteed that Raman had genuinely her and conveyed intimidations against her life, and these weren't only one-time episode. The reports demonstrated that Raman kept on conveying intimidations, with the latest ones occurring recently. She even uncovered that she used to have a controlling request against him, yet it terminated, so he took the risk to begin bugging her and putting paws on her. However, as it turns out, Deborah isn't the main individual that Raman has been putting his hands on. In light of the fact that Deborah uncovered that he has been putting hands on Doja too, Deborah asserted that Raman once messed Doja up so gravely that he took her teeth out of her mouth. As per TMZ, Doja's mom claims Raman is likewise verbally aggressive toward his well-known sister in an exceptionally debasing and belittling way, and she says Raman has caused Doja to feel hazardous and damaged. She likewise uncovered that Raman has given Doja a cuts and injuries and obliterated and taken a portion of Doja's property. Deborah didn't simply petition for a limiting request for herself, she likewise recorded one for Doja. While the adjudicator conceded Deborah's controlling request, Doja's solicitation was denied in light of the fact that she was a grown-up and expected to record it herself. So between her daddy deserting her and her sibling putting paws on her, it's not shocking that Doja would have such blended and befuddled sentiments about her dad. Feline's father gave her a long African name, deserted her with her white mother in a white area, returned to Africa, and was an entire VIP there. She still hasn't met him currently, but it's well known that he's attempted to connect bums. But the way that she calls him father. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.